What if I told you that one simple combination from nature could help support thicker, healthier hair, calm the scalp, and even reduce hair breakage? And most people completely overlook it. I'm talking about hibiscus and coconut oil. Now, this is not some trendy internet trick. This combination has actually been used in traditional hair care for generations, especially in regions where people naturally have very thick, strong hair. When you understand what these two ingredients do together, it starts to make a lot of sense. Let's start with hibiscus. Hibiscus flowers and leaves are loaded with powerful plant nutrients. They contain vitamin C, amino acids, antioxidants, and natural plant acids that support the scalp environment. Your scalp is living tissue, and just like the skin on your face, it needs nutrients and protection. One of the most interesting things about hibiscus is that it helps support keratin production. Keratin is the structural protein that makes up your hair strands. When keratin structure weakens, hair becomes brittle, thin, and prone to breakage. The amino acids found in hibiscus can help nourish the hair shaft and support stronger strands. At the same time, the antioxidants help reduce oxidative stress around the hair follicles. Oxidative stress is one of the hidden contributors to hair thinning. Another big benefit of hibiscus is its effect on the scalp itself. Many people dealing with hair loss also have scalp inflammation, buildup, or dryness. Hibiscus has natural soothing compounds that help calm irritated skin and support a healthier scalp environment. Now let's talk about coconut oil. Coconut oil is one of the few oils that can actually penetrate the hair shaft instead of just coating the surface. The reason is because of its high content of lauric acid. Lauric acid has a molecular structure that allows it to bind to hair proteins and move deeper into the hair fiber. This is extremely important because one of the biggest causes of hair damage is protein loss from the hair shaft. When hair repeatedly loses protein through washing, heat styling, and environmental exposure, it becomes weak and fragile. Coconut oil helps reduce this protein loss. That means hair strands stay stronger and more resistant to breakage. Coconut oil also has natural antimicrobial properties. The scalp hosts a delicate microbiome, and when harmful microbes overgrow, problems like dandruff, itching, and irritation can appear. Lauric acid helps support a balanced scalp environment. Now, here's where the combination becomes very powerful. Hibiscus delivers nutrients, antioxidants, and plant compounds that support follicle health and scalp balance. Coconut oil acts as a deep carrier oil that helps deliver those nutrients while protecting the hair structure. Think of coconut oil as the transport system and hibiscus as the nutrient package. When hibiscus is infused into coconut oil, the oil absorbs many of the plant's beneficial compounds. When you apply it to the scalp and hair, you're not just applying oil anymore. You're applying a nutrient-rich treatment that can support both the scalp and the hair fiber at the same time. Many people notice that their hair feels softer and smoother after using this combination. That's partly because hibiscus contains natural mucilage. Mucilage is a gel-like plant substance that helps coat and condition the hair strands. It can improve slip, reduce tangling, and make hair easier to manage. Over time, this can reduce mechanical damage that happens during brushing or styling. Another interesting effect is how this combination helps support circulation to the scalp during massage. When you massage hibiscus coconut oil into the scalp, you stimulate blood flow to the hair follicles. Hair follicles rely on a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients from the bloodstream. Better circulation means the follicles receive more of what they need to function properly. This doesn't mean it magically regrows hair overnight, but supporting the scalp environment, reducing breakage, protecting hair protein, and improving circulation all contribute to healthier looking hair over time. People who consistently use hibiscus coconut oil treatments often report that their hair appears thicker, shinier, and less prone to shedding. A big reason for that is the reduction in hair breakage. When strands stay stronger, you simply retain more hair length. Another benefit is moisture balance. Dry hair is fragile hair. Coconut oil helps seal moisture within the hair shaft, while hibiscus helps soften and condition the strands. Together, they help maintain flexibility in the hair fiber. Flexible hair bends without snapping, which is exactly what you want. If your scalp tends to feel dry or flaky, this combination can also be very soothing. Hibiscus supports scalp comfort, while coconut oil helps restore the lipid barrier on the skin. Now, here's a simple way many people use it. Fresh hibiscus flowers or leaves are crushed and gently heated in coconut oil, so the plant compounds infuse into the oil. After the oil cools, it's applied to the scalp and hair and massaged in for several minutes. Some people leave it on for 30 minutes before washing, while others apply a small amount overnight as a deep conditioning treatment. The key is consistency. Natural approaches like this work gradually by supporting the health of the scalp and hair structure. Another important point is that healthy hair doesn't come from products alone. Nutrient deficiencies, chronic stress, poor sleep, and blood sugar imbalance can also affect hair quality. Supporting your body internally while caring for your scalp externally creates the best environment for stronger hair. So when you combine hibiscus and coconut oil, you're essentially creating a natural treatment that nourishes the scalp, protects the hair shaft, supports moisture balance, and helps reduce breakage. It's simple, inexpensive, and surprisingly powerful when used consistently. And sometimes the most effective solutions for healthier hair are the ones that come straight from nature. Hibiscus is one of the most nutrient-rich plants, traditionally used for hair care, and its benefits come from a unique combination of vitamins, amino acids, and powerful antioxidants that directly support the health of the scalp and the strength of hair strands. When people focus on improving their hair, they often concentrate only on the hair itself. But the real foundation of healthy hair is the scalp. The scalp contains thousands of hair follicles, and each follicle functions like a small biological factory that produces hair fibers. For these follicles to work properly, they need a balanced environment, adequate nutrients, and protection from oxidative stress. Hibiscus naturally supports all of these factors. One of the key nutrients in hibiscus is vitamin C. This vitamin plays an important role in supporting collagen production. Collagen is a structural protein that helps maintain the integrity of skin and connective tissue, including the tissue surrounding hair follicles. When the scalp has adequate collagen support, the follicle structure remain stronger and more stable. A healthier follicle environment allows hair strands to grow more consistently and remain anchored more firmly within the scalp. Vitamin C also acts as a strong antioxidant. Every day, the scalp is exposed to environmental stress such as pollution, UV, radiation, and chemical products. These factors can create oxidative stress, which produces unstable molecules called free radicals. Free radicals can damage cells, including the cells that support hair follicle activity. When oxidative stress builds up around the follicles, it may weaken their function over time and contribute to thinning hair or increased shedding. The antioxidant compounds found in hibiscus help neutralize these free radicals and protect the scalp from this type of cellular stress. Another important component of hibiscus is its natural amino acid content. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins, and hair is primarily made of a protein called keratin. Keratin gives hair its structure, strength, and resilience. When the body lacks sufficient amino acids, the quality of keratin production can decline, leading to weaker hair strands that are more prone to breakage. Hibiscus provides plant-based amino acids that can help support the structure of the hair shaft when applied topically. These amino acids also contribute to nourishing the hair roots. Hair follicles rely on a constant supply of nutrients to produce healthy strands. When hibiscus is used on the scalp, its plant compounds help deliver supportive nutrients directly to the follicle area. This can help maintain a more favorable environment for hair growth and improve the overall condition of the scalp. Hibiscus also contains naturally occurring organic acids and plant compounds that gently support scalp balance. Over time, the scalp can accumulate product buildup, excess oil, and dead skin cells. This buildup can interfere with the natural function of hair follicles and create an unhealthy scalp environment. The mild cleansing properties of hibiscus help remove some of this buildup while maintaining the natural moisture balance of the skin. At the same time, hibiscus is known for its soothing properties. Many people experience mild scalp irritation caused by dryness, environmental stress, or harsh hair products. When the scalp becomes irritated, it can lead to itching, flaking, or discomfort. Hibiscus contains plant compounds that help calm and soothe the skin, reducing irritation and helping restore comfort to the scalp. A calm and balanced scalp environment allows hair follicles to function more efficiently. Another valuable characteristic of hibiscus is its natural mucilage content. Mucilage is a plant-based gel-like substance that forms when hibiscus is crushed or mixed with liquid. This substance has conditioning properties that benefit both the scalp and the hair strands. When applied to the hair, mucilage helps create a light protective layer around each strand, improving smoothness and reducing friction between hair fibers. Reducing friction is important because mechanical damage is one of the most common causes of hair breakage. When hair strands rub against each other during brushing, washing, or styling, the outer protective layer of the hair, called the cuticle can become damaged. Once the cuticle weakens, the inner structure of the hair becomes more vulnerable to splitting and breakage. The conditioning properties of hibiscus help reduce this type of damage by improving slip and softness. The antioxidants found in hibiscus also help protect the natural pigment and structure of hair strands from environmental damage. Exposure to sunlight, pollution, and harsh chemicals can gradually weaken the hair fiber and make it appear dull or lifeless. The plant compounds in hibiscus support the integrity of the hair shaft and help maintain a healthier appearance over time. When hibiscus is used regularly as part of a hair care routine, it supports the scalp with nutrients, protects the follicles from oxidative stress, and provides amino acids that contribute to stronger keratin structure within the hair strands. This combination of scalp nourishment, follicle support, and strand conditioning helps create an environment where hair can grow stronger and maintain better resilience against everyday damage. Coconut oil has been widely used in traditional hair care because of its unique ability to interact with the hair structure in a way that many other oils cannot. One of the main reasons for this is its high concentration of lauric acid, a medium chain fatty acid that has a strong affinity for hair proteins. Hair strands are primarily made of a protein called keratin, and maintaining the integrity of this protein structure is essential for keeping hair strong, flexible, and resistant to breakage. When hair repeatedly loses protein due to washing, chemical treatments, heat styling, or environmental stress, the strands gradually become weaker and more fragile. Coconut oil helps address this problem by supporting the hair's protein structure and reducing the loss of essential proteins from the hair shaft. The molecular structure of coconut oil is particularly important in this process. Many oils have larger molecular structures that only sit on the outer surface of the hair strand. They can create temporary shine or smoothness, but they do not penetrate deeply into the hair fiber. Coconut oil is different because the structure of lauric acid allows it to move into the hair shaft more easily. Once it penetrates the outer cuticle layer of the hair, it can interact with the inner protein structure and help protect it. The outermost layer of a hair strand is called the cuticle. This layer is made up of overlap, pink scales that act as a protective barrier for the inner part of the hair, known as the cortex. When the cuticle is healthy and smooth, hair appears shiny and strong. However, when the cuticle becomes damaged due to friction, excessive washing, or chemical exposure, these protective scales begin to lift or break. Once the cuticle is compromised, the cortex becomes vulnerable, and the hair strand begins losing protein and moisture more easily. Coconut oil helps reinforce the protection of the cuticle layer by penetrating into the hair and filling small gaps that may exist within the fiber. This helps the hair maintain its internal protein structure and reduces the amount of damage that occurs during everyday hair care routines. When the hair retains more of its protein content, it remains stronger and less prone to splitting or snapping. Another important benefit of coconut oil is its ability to reduce protein loss during washing. When hair is exposed to water, the hair shaft expands and contracts. This repeated swelling can weaken the structure of the hair over time, allowing proteins to gradually escape from the hair fiber. Coconut oil helps reduce this effect by creating a protective barrier that limits the amount of water absorbed by the hair. By controlling water penetration, coconut oil helps maintain the structural stability of the hair strand. Lauric acid also contributes antimicrobial properties that are beneficial for scalp health. The scalp naturally contains a variety of microorganisms, including bacteria and fungi. In a balanced state, this scalp microbiome supports healthy skin function. However, when certain microbes grow excessively, they can contribute to scalp issues such as dandruff, itching, or irritation. Lauric acid helps create an environment that discourages the growth of harmful microorganisms while supporting overall scalp balance. A balanced scalp environment is extremely important for maintaining healthy hair follicles. Hair follicles are sensitive structures that respond to changes in the scalp's condition. If the scalp becomes irritated, inflamed, or overloaded with microbial imbalance, the follicles may not function optimally. Coconut oil helps maintain a cleaner and more balanced scalp environment, which supports the natural activity of the follicles. Another benefit of coconut oil is its ability to improve hair lubrication and reduce friction between strands. Friction is a major cause of hair damage, especially during brushing, combing, or styling. When dry hair strands rub against each other, the protective cuticle layer can gradually wear down. Over time, this leads to increased breakage and split ends. Coconut oil forms a light coating around the hair that improves smoothness and reduces this friction. This improved lubrication also makes hair easier to detangle and manage. Tangled hair requires more force during combing or brushing, which can cause unnecessary stress on the hair fibers. When coconut oil is applied to the hair, it allows strands to glide past each other more easily, reducing the mechanical stress placed on the hair during grooming. Coconut oil also plays a role in maintaining moisture balance within the hair. Hair that is excessively dry becomes brittle and loses its flexibility. Flexible hair strands can bend and move without breaking, while brittle hair snaps more easily under tension. Coconut oil helps seal moisture inside the hair shaft, allowing the hair to remain softer and more resilient. Because coconut oil is rich in natural fatty acids, it also supports the scalp's natural lipid barrier. The skin on the scalp contains protective oils that help prevent excessive dryness and protect against environmental stress. Harsh shampoos, frequent washing, or environmental factors can disrupt this protective layer. Coconut oil helps replenish these lipids, supporting the skin's ability to retain moisture and maintain its natural protective function. When coconut oil is applied to the scalp and hair regularly, it supports multiple aspects of hair health at the same time. It helps strengthen the internal protein structure of the hair shaft, reduces the loss of keratin proteins, improves moisture retention, and protects the cuticle layer from physical damage, and protects the cuticle layer from physical. At the same time, its antimicrobial properties support a healthier scalp environment, helping maintain conditions that allow hair follicles to function properly. When hibiscus and coconut oil are combined, they create a powerful natural treatment that supports both the scalp and the hair strands at the same time. Each ingredient has its own unique properties, but when they are used together, their benefits complement each other in a way that enhances overall hair health. Hibiscus provides nutrients, antioxidants, and conditioning compounds, while coconut oil acts as a carrier that helps deliver these plant compounds deeper into the scalp and hair structure. One of the main advantages of this combination is how it nourishes the scalp. Healthy hair growth depends heavily on the condition of the scalp because the hair follicles are embedded in this skin layer. If the scalp becomes dry, irritated, or overloaded with buildup, the follicles may not function efficiently. Hibiscus contains plant compounds that help soothe and calm the scalp, while coconut oil supports the skin's natural lipid barrier. Together, they help create a more balanced environment where the follicles can perform their natural growth cycle. Hibiscus contains antioxidants that help protect the scalp from oxidative stress. Environmental pollutants, UV exposure, and chemical hair products can create unstable molecules called free radicals that damage cells in the skin. Over time, this type of stress can weaken the tissues that support hair follicles. When hibiscus is infused into coconut oil, these antioxidant compounds are carried into the scalp during application, helping protect the skin cells and maintain a healthier scalp environment. Coconut oil also improves the delivery of hibiscus nutrients because coconut oil has a unique molecular structure that allows it to penetrate the hair shaft. It can transport certain plant compounds from hibiscus into areas that water-based treatments might not reach easily. This helps the nutrients remain in contact with the scalp and hair fibers for a longer period of time. Another important benefit of this combination is moisture balance. Hair that lacks moisture becomes dry and brittle, which increases the likelihood of breakage. Coconut oil helps seal moisture inside the hair shaft by forming a protective layer around each strand. Hibiscus complements this by providing natural conditioning compounds that soften the hair and improve its texture. Together, they help maintain the flexibility of the hair fibers, which allows hair to bend and move without snapping under tension. The conditioning properties of hibiscus come partly from its natural mucilage content. Mucilage is a plant-based substance that forms a light gel-like layer when the hibiscus plant is crushed or processed. When applied to the hair, this natural substance coats the strands and improves smoothness. This reduces friction between individual hair fibers. Less friction means there's less mechanical stress during brushing, washing, or styling, which helps prevent damage over time. Coconut oil strengthens this effect by adding lubrication to the hair surface. When the hair strands are smoother and better lubricated, they slide past each other more easily. This helps reduce tangling and makes the hair easier to manage. Detangling hair that is dry or rough often requires more force, which can cause hair strands to stretch beyond their limits and break. The combination of hibiscus conditioning and coconut oil lubrication helps minimize this type of mechanical stress. Another key benefit of this mixture is how it supports circulation during scalp massage. Applying hibiscus-infused coconut oil to the scalp often involves gently massaging the oil into the skin. This massage stimulates blood flow in the scalp area. Hair follicles rely on a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through the bloodstream. Improved circulation helps ensure that follicles receive these essential resources more efficiently. Better blood flow also helps remove metabolic waste products that can accumulate around the follicles. When circulation improves, the scalp tissue becomes more active and responsive, which supports the natural hair growth cycle. Regular scalp massage with hibiscus coconut oil helps maintain this healthy circulation pattern. The antimicrobial properties of coconut oil also play an important role in maintaining scalp balance. Lauric acid, a fatty acid found in coconut oil, helps discourage the growth of harmful microorganisms that can disrupt the scalp environment. Some scalp conditions are associated with the overgrowth of certain microbes, which may lead to irritation or flaking. Coconut oil helps support a healthier microbial balance, allowing the scalp to remain calmer and more stable. At the same time, hibiscus contributes gentle cleansing properties that help remove buildup from hair products, excess oils, and dead skin cells. Over time, buildup can block hair follicles and interfere with normal scalp function. Hibiscus helps loosen and clear this buildup without stripping the scalp of its natural protective oils. When used consistently, the combination of hibiscus and coconut oil helps maintain stronger hair strands by reducing protein loss, improving moisture retention, and minimizing mechanical damage. Hair strands that remain hydrated and structurally intact are less likely to split or break. This allows the hair to retain its length and appear thicker over time. The shine and smoothness that many people notice from this treatment come from the improved condition of the hair cuticle. When the cuticle layer lies flat and smooth, it reflects light more evenly, which gives the hair a healthier appearance. Hibiscus conditioning compounds and coconut oil both help support this smoother cuticle structure. Regular use of hibiscus coconut oil treatments supports multiple aspects of hair health simultaneously, including scalp nourishment, moisture balance, circulation, and protection of the hair fiber. The combined action of these natural ingredients creates an environment where the scalp remains balanced and the hair strands remain stronger, smoother, and more resilient against everyday stress.